Hey folks, today I have some great news for EB1A applicants in the Visa Bulletin of July 2024. I'm very excited to share this massive movement in the EB1 Green Card category for Indian applicants, and let us dive straight into it. I am Simon Shetty, your host and founder of the Smart Green Card program. Let's jump quickly into this video and delve into the details of the EB1, the EB2 and EB3 final action date movements for Indian applicants. The US Department of State releases a visa bulletin every month. This is a primer on the visa bulletin, so it helps you determine the green card wait times for your preferred green card category. And if you have an approved I-140 application already, you can check the visa bulletin to determine when you can submit the adjustment of status application to the USCIS. Now, moving on to the July 2024 visa bulletin, the EB1 or EB1A final action dates for Indians advanced by 11 months to February 1st, 2022. Now, if your EB1 or EB1A priority date is on or before February 1st, 2022, then it is time to file your 485 application with the USCIS. So congratulations and get ready to hold your EB1 or EB1A green card very soon. And that's an awesome feeling, right? Now let's look at the EB2 and EB3 final action date movements for India. The EB2 final action date advanced by 2 months to June 15th, 2012. Similarly, EB3 final action dates advanced by only 1 month to September 22nd, 2012. Now, in the July visa bulletin, there is some relief for EB2 and EB3 applicants. The final action dates were not really retrogressed like how the USCIS mentioned in the June visa bulletin. That would probably happen in the July and beyond visa bulletins. But nevertheless, it is super slow. It is moving at snail speed. Now, if you look at the trend in the monthly visa bulletins among the EB1, EB2, EB3, only the EB1 or EB1A final action dates see such huge movement, not by months but almost nearly years. So for instance, in the January 2024 visa bulletin, the EB1 or EB1A final action date for Indians saw a rapid movement by 3.8 years. In contrast, the peak movement in the EB2 or EB3 categories was only 1 to 2 months at best. Are you still not sure about the volatile movement of EB1 final action dates for India? Even take this July visa bulletin as an example. Though the fiscal year is soon going to end in October, the EB1 final action date saw a huge movement of nearly a year, which is contrary to what most people mention, that whenever the fiscal year end is approaching, the final action dates go back. That didn't happen with EB1, which means EB1 is still a hope for all of the hundreds of thousands of immigrants who are waiting for a green card right now. Many folks, even our clients, ask us about the retrogression in the EB1 or EB1A category repeatedly, and sometimes they lack motivation to continue building their profile. But they always overlook the reality seen in the monthly visa bulletins. So I always answer that retrogressions in EB1A are temporary, at least until now, and I foresee it to be so in the near future. And EB1 final action dates move much faster than the EB2 and EB3 categories. I've been saying this for several months now, and the visa bulletins are also following suit that way. So decide smarter on your green card option. It is worth the extra time you put in to prepare your profile for the EB1. Now, let me explain to you the crucial points in the July visa bulletin that you must know. Number one, for EB1A, the date you file your I-140 application with the USCIS is your priority date. If your priority date is on or earlier than February 1st, 2022, you can file your adjustment of status application with USCIS this month. Number two, you must only use the final action date chart for this month for employment-based green card categories. Number three, the USCIS mentioned that retrogression will take place in the EB3 green card category in the upcoming visa bulletin, which is the August visa bulletin. So that's all about the July visa bulletin movements for Indian applicants in the EB1, EB2 and EB3 categories. To reiterate, understand that the EB1A or EB1 final action dates for India move quickly in the visa bulletins with peak movements of more than a year repeatedly multiple times until now. This is in contrast to the current wait times for EB2 or EB3 green card categories that lasts decades. Some reports say it lasts centuries, and their final action dates for India move very, very slowly, like 1 or 2 months, and sometimes not at all. To conclude, if you are an Indian, the quickest path to get your green card is the EB1. And the quickest part to get your green card with self-sponsorship is the EB1A. Don't hesitate to grab the EB1A opportunity to achieve your American dream. It does help you in bringing stability to your life in the US. It also helps you in a lot of ways career-wise as well. Yes, the EB1A bar is definitely high, which is why less number of people go for it and which is why it is quickly attainable. But if you are a tech professional or any professional with a reasonable experience, you likely have expertise in a certain area that can be leveraged to build a compelling EB1A profile. If you need EB1A assistance, including press support, hands-on, publication assistance, guidance from an expert team, and more, feel free to check out our Smart Green Card Program's VIP plan. In the Smart Green Card Program's VIP plan, we have helped professionals in so many diverse fields such as healthcare, IT, civil engineering, mechanical engineering, and a lot more, building a strong EB1A profile that led them to achieve their EB1A success without RFEs in less than a year. That's it, folks. If you have any questions related to the EB1A or the Smart Green Card program, feel free to comment down below and we are happy to guide you through the EB1A process. This update about the Visa Bulletin is not only useful to you, it's also useful to all your friends and family that you have who are facing similar issues in the US. So please share it with them, like the video so that it finds more reach, and subscribe to this channel. We post videos every single day to help you expedite your immigration process and bring you permanency in the United States. Until next time, stay driven and keep reaching for your dreams. This is Simon Shetty signing off. Peace.